Okay, hey guys, thanks for joining me today on my channel, the Traveling Picker Patdees. I'm doing a little experiment with the GoPro here outside, and just figured out on my computer or my phone I can basically I can preview the shot and see what it looks in the background. So let's try this out today. I do want to talk about Amazon. I sell on Facebook, Amazon, a little bit of YouTube, eBay, and that's about it right now. And once in a while I sell something on my regular website, thetravelingpicker.com. So we're going to talk about Amazon today and the subject of selling books. So let's get into it, and thanks for being here. If you guys can give me a thumbs up, I greatly appreciate it. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about, and you know, when I first got into Amazon 3 years ago, basically everyone talks about the easiest thing to get into is selling books. What I've been finding out lately, and I haven't really noticed this before, a lot of times I would look for good, clean books, and maybe that was an issue of sometimes if the book was clean enough, good enough, in shape enough. And I'm gonna bring out a couple of examples. For example, this is the Bill O'Reilly Killing. I have 5 or 6 books here. Killing Patent. You scan this. Typically, what would happen is you would use the Amazon Seller app. You would scan it, and again, one of the reasons I'm doing this for people that are new to Amazon or looking to get on Amazon, or they talk about selling books on Amazon. The point of this is not everything is sellable on Amazon as you think. And there also is a glitch with Amazon that happens that misleads people, and I'll explain that to you. So generally what happens is, and there'll be times if the price is good enough, I will pick up, if I know if it's a newer book, meaning it's out in the last 2 years, I will pick it up if it's the right price so that I can resell it. Now this book is we know it's not new. It's more like new, but it is, you know, someone looks like somebody bought it. Maybe they didn't even read it. I mean, it is totally clean. There's no wrinkles. There's no writing. A nice book. It's in great shape. Now, when I do my books, and again, I do scan books. Do I scan? One of the first things that I look at when I buy books is, first of all, it's got to be in good shape. It's got to be clean. There can't be no mold on the side. A lot of times people will have books and they store them in their basement, you know, or their garage, and moisture gets on them. If they get old, they get, you know, they get, I don't want books like that. I just, I know maybe some people say, you know, you're missing out. That's, so some of those books, honestly, that I see at places like that do book sales, Goodwill, I don't really do good at Salvation Army. I tend to find most of my books, honestly, at the Goodwill. I do find books at people's yard sales. At, you know, just recently I was at a yard sale, and I think I bought like 9 books, and the guy read them once, and that was it. Put them in the closet, never to be touched again. So those are generally the 2 sources. I've had people call me up, and I've gone to pick up books that, honestly, you had to take them all. You had no choice, but a large percentage of them were no good. So I don't want, you know, the slip cover can be missing, but that's also going to make the book worth less. What I find is, and a lot of people will agree with me, is that if you have the opportunity to sell on Amazon and eBay, you know, people pay more of a premium to buy this book. For example, this book may sell for $18 on Amazon, and the same book may sell for $10 on eBay. And typically a book like this for media mail in the United States costs about $4.25 to ship. If you put it in a, so I ship in boxes, and I ship in padded envelopes, but the padded envelopes has to be really good. It has to be that, I feel, in other words, it has to be bigger than the book. It can't just squeeze in there so that when this gets thrown around in the truck or what delivered, that the corners are going to get knocked up. The envelope that I put this in has to be bigger. But one of the things that I do, and I want to show you, is I take my books and I always put them in a bag. And the reason I put them in a bag is to keep so that the book keeps the book clean. If it falls off somewhere on my end, it keeps the pages together, so it doesn't fall down and awkward and bend or break. It keeps moisture out. It just really, and then on top of it, only for eBay though, I put in, because on Amazon you can't do that. Amazon, you cannot put any business card or any type of advertising piece in there that redirects people off of Amazon. Because keep in mind, when you sell on Amazon, they're basically Amazon's customers, and you're just a third-party vendor supplying that, and that's the rule. You know, eBay, I still, even on Amazon, put the bag, but I just don't put that card inside. So I put my card inside to encourage, you know, follow me on YouTube, Instagram, and to thank them, and maybe come to my website. So this is how I pack it. If I put it in a bubble mailer, the bubble mailer is always got to be at least an inch or two bigger than. So if I would have a bubble mailer this size, the book would have to basically be like half this size, because I want that extra cushion around. So I want the bubble mailer to be an inch around the whole thing if I'm going to do that. I never want to squeeze it in and jeopardize that somebody gets a book and it's not in good shape. I want it to be in the shape. You know, I'm picky on my books. If there was a, you know, writing inside, that definitely would not, that would go not go on Amazon. And so this is how I always package my books. So, but lately I've been puzzled, because what's been happening as I'm going out and I am scanning, you know, and I use my app and I, you know, beep beep, you know, and I scan it on Amazon, and it will say, uh-oh. I said beep beep, and I wonder. I thought it paused a second there, because I think there is voice activated. So I hope I didn't. It seems like it's still running, so that's good. But anyways, you know, I scan it, and then it'll say, oh, you have to you know, apply, and I'll click okay, and it'll say congratulations, you've been, and that's the glitch. There's many times it'll say, and then you go to scan it again, because what happens typically, you'll go back, you'll scan it, and that restriction should be gone. It automatically should go in, and it'll say you have to apply again. So sometimes I know before in the past that I've seen that happen. I've had to reset the app, or just reset the phone and then scan it, and then, you know, apply, and you get approved, and it automatically will go through there. But I've noticed lately that it doesn't matter. And I'll come home and I'll go on my desktop and type this in, and it will say that brand or that company, that publisher is not allowing you to sell it. And I've noticed it more and more lately. So I don't know if you guys have noticed it. So be careful. If you're out there scanning books at the Goodwill and assuming that, you know, you can always sell those books. Now, very rare does it happen, you know, that I'll scan the barcode with the ISBN and it doesn't come up. So once in a while, when that happens, you can use your your app and take of the front, and it'll pick it up. Very rare is it ever that it doesn't pick up the book. But that's something to think about when you're scanning the books, because if it sells, for example, $13.99 on Amazon, and that includes shipping, you got to figure, and they take a little bit more to sell books. So at $13.99, if you're picking it up for $1, you're going to spend $4 to ship it, and I think it's around $2.50 roughly for the Amazon. So you're already at $7, $8. You might make $4. There's books I've already seen that if you honestly. I've seen fees $4 on a $15 book. So there never seems to be no clear cut. But here's the thing, again, if it's scanned for Amazon and you think you could sell it on Amazon and it comes in at $13.99, and then all of a sudden you can't sell it on Amazon. You come home and you try, like, okay, let me try the desktop to list it, and it doesn't work. And then you go to eBay, and that book could be $8.99, and there you go. There's no profit. Another thing that I've noticed, and I don't know how it's being done, and we talked about this on a live 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I think what's happening, there are charities out there selling books on eBay, and they're selling them to like $4, $5, and how with shipping and that. So they must be getting, and you know, because even if eBay, I doubt eBay's giving them 100% free commissions, but still, you know, you got to figure a label and even an envelope or a box. That's 50 cents. And that's another thing too, is there are times that basically if I feel uncomfortable with the bubble mailer, or if someone gets two, or it just does, I put it in a box. I wrap it, I have it in this bag, and I wrap it up in brown paper, and I put it in a box, and I ship that, you know, obviously media mail. Now, one thing with Amazon, they sometimes will allow you to send it as printed material, which is a little bit more, it's like 50 cents difference, so it could, so if it's 4 1/4, sometimes it's like 3.75. 50 cents basically just offsets the label. So I brought some books, for example, that basically I personally can't sell on Amazon, and I didn't want this to, I didn't want to make this video, and I thought about making this video a couple weeks now for you guys to say, hey Pat, you only found 1 or 2 books, big deal, you know, don't get excited. But I'm finding I've scanned about 15 books in the last week that I can't sell on Amazon. So this book was called Unshackled. That was the first one. My War with Andy Rooney was the second one. And the ones that aren't in the bag are ones I just got, and I got a good deal. Sometimes what will happen is these places will get a good deal. They get so overwhelmed with books or something happen, and that's the time to buy them. This was a Killing the Rising Sun with Bill O'Reilly. The Killing Patton with Bill O'Reilly. This is The Big Agenda. This was a by David Horkowitz, seller. Like this book, I think I'm asking $3 on eBay, and I think it would go for 11 on Amazon, but I can't sell it on Amazon. And this book, Curious Toys, Elizabeth Hand. This I'm selling on eBay. So all these books I have to sell on eBay, but 3 are in plastic because I've already prepped those. And if you guys are interested in supporting the channel, and you know, you want to go down below and buy something off my eBay store, the link's down there below. And there's also a lot of people that have YouTube channels always have it in their banner on their front page, and there's links in there to go to your Instagram and stuff like that. So that's basically what I want to talk about. So if you're out, again, if you're out scanning books, be careful, because you can't always sell them on Amazon. And I'm really selective. If I don't find books for 2 months, I'm okay with it. I like to buy books cheap, meaning $1 and under. I sometimes do spend $2, $1.99, but it's got to be something definitely, if I buy it for 2, that I can, you know, make $4 or $5 on it selling it. And I never come in high priced. I always try to come in at the average price. Books like this I will list as like new. That's on Amazon. Now I can't, again, on eBay it don't even matter, but again, that's where eBay, you're just not getting the price that you could get on Amazon, which is kind of crazy. So that's it. So I do appreciate you guys watching the video. I hope that there was a little bit of heads up, and tell me what you think. Do you sell books on eBay? Do you sell books on Amazon? Or do you sell books on any other platform? I wanted to make this video, as you've been noticing my channel, I've been doing a lot of pallet videos lately, trying to buy in large quantity and bulk. And I actually offer up silver and gold memberships where you can participate in those boxes for $50 or $100. $50, you get 10 to 12 items. And for $100, you get 25 to 27 items. And you could always comment below, or I can invoice you if you're interested in that. And we're doing it once a month, and basically we showcase a pallet, and you pre-buy, and we actually show the audience, hey look, this is what our viewers are getting this month, and we share into that. So our goal is to buy 2 or 3 pallets just for our viewers, and sharing the items with that. And we are buying large quantity and trying to buy quality, so any junk is not included in that. And I am a reseller, so this is again why I made this video, because I've been selling on Amazon the last 3 years, and You know, I do different sourcing videos and stuff like that. So the pallet videos seem to be having drawn a lot of interest. Sometimes I've gone to Goodwill and Salvation Army, and I guess they're watching other YouTubers that do those, but maybe they're just better storytelling on those. So I'm keeping most of the videos on the channel more about pallets lately, in the mystery of buying those and kind of showcasing those, but still want to, because I do sell on a variety of platforms, I do want to share you know, some things with you guys, such as what I've been noticing with the books, and hope you guys like the information that I put out, and appreciate it. So let me real quick, I need a thumbnail, so there we go. I need a thumbnail, and hope that works. I don't look too goofy, but if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel already, and if you made it this long, almost 16 minutes, I greatly appreciate your support. You hit the thumbs up, and I'll see you again. Have a good day.